What up? So I finally want to finish the fabric in the Jimny, so we're gonna head to New York Fabrics in Queens, and I'm gonna pick up 4 feet of that same black felt that we got from last time. One day I'm gonna do another car and do like a crazy color. I got my 6x4 feet. It was only 12 bucks. But look, they have like orange, pink, brown, green, red, white, lavender. I could do really any color I want. Look at those more up there too. And they have suede, but I'm gonna just play it safe and try this felt out first. Maybe on the next build, maybe on the beat, we'll do like a crazy color like this or something like that. But all right, let's go back home now. Ta-da! So here's how the Jimny looks with its new black felt carpet. It's pretty easy to install. It's much easier than the headliner because they're going down instead of up. And then I used the same exact glue before, just laid it down flat and then cut like some of the areas. Like I wanted to cover this, cover that, and make sure you get some little holes for your seats, but everything's pretty easy. So what I did for the wheel arches is that I took this off, and then when I put it back on, it'll cover it perfectly. I felt like if I left these on, like it would be way too hard to get that, you know, perfectly seamless. So if you can see, there's really no imperfections, and this was only $12 and that was like $15. Now let's put this clip back in so we can completely finish the interior, and I'll show you guys all the fun stuff we're about to install today. That looks nice and clean. And now for all the exciting stuff. So I've been ordering a bunch of parts from Japan, as you guys know. Shout out to All Things JDM. So we have this center console right here, because the Jimnys don't come with this. This I think is going to be the hardest thing, so I'm going to show this first. That's kind of how it goes, but it needs to sit around like right here, but there's nothing to like mount it. This isn't for a JA11 that I have. I think it's for like a JA11V. So I want to somehow figure out how the hell this is going to stay straight, because I can't have it back here because then the e-brake won't go down, and God forbid I actually need an emergency. So I need to have it like right here. So that's number 1. 2, well 2 and 3 are 2 fun little pieces. These are from a Samurai. As you guys know, the interior in the Jimnys has a lot of orange little bits. And although the shift knob is cool, I guess, I don't really want it. I'm going for an OEM Plus look. So we're gonna replace this with that, and then this with that. And then maybe one of my favorite pieces are these seat covers that I got from All Things JDM maybe like 2-3 months ago. They're from K Products. I got them from Up Garage. I don't know if they're new or used. They look pretty new. So now that the seats are out, this install should be very easy. We're gonna completely transform the look of the Jimny today. The exterior, as you guys know, we've been working on it like crazy. Last thing we gotta do is just wrap the roof black, maybe change the wheels to these guys because they're still sitting here and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. But today the interior should be nice and freshened up. So I think I'm gonna do the rear seat first. They look pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna put this over the top, and then the bottom one has a lot of strings that I'm assuming I need to somehow tuck and then use these hooks that come with it, but I'm not really sure 100%, so I'm going to use Google Translate and hopefully they can help me do this install. Step 1. All right, that's 1. So the install is actually a lot easier than I thought. I just read the instructions. This is a J11 specific little piece right here. As you can see, my seats and everything look the same. But all you're gonna have to do is really use these S hooks. They give you a whole bag of them. There's 3 for this guy, and I'm assuming maybe 3 for the other 2. And then you're gonna take these and just kind of tie a knot under the seat. So from here to here, we're gonna combine those 2. And then this one I'm a little confused about, but I'm probably just gonna wrap it under here and do the same exact thing so it fits nice and flush. But it's already coming out really good. Like, I cannot wait to install this in the car and see how it looks, because the Jimny has came such a long way, and the last thing we're really waiting to do is the interior. Just to get a little more tension, I'm actually gonna tie it within the S hook. Do a knot right here. Maybe double knot it actually. There's the first piece. Now let's grab the bottom. Everything looks nice and tight, pretty flush. So here's how the driver and passenger seat looks. Has the bottom piece here, and then the top. The top is very similar to the other top. It's just Velcro. It slides right in. Also has a nice little back pocket. If you guys remember, the Jimny does not have that. So you get some extra storage, and you guys know how much I love storage, and I think both seats have it. Ooh, yes, both seats have it. So we have our little storage here, we have our little storage here, and we have our little storage here. The Jimny interior is about to look so good. I can't wait to finish this. Let me slide these on real quick so we can get this show on the road. The kit also comes with something for the headrest. I just have them in the studio right now because I'm putting my logo on them. Something similar to like a Rolls Royce or something like that. So you guys will see that later this week. But regardless, it's gonna look really good just having these on. Now we just gotta tuck this little flap here. Let the Velcro grab it on the other side. So I'm not really sure if you're supposed to do this or not, but the first time I put the seat on, it just didn't want to go all the way through. And I kind of read the instructions and it told me to do this. So it is what it is. If I'm not supposed to do this, I don't really think it's gonna make a difference. And that was in terrible condition. But I think it's gonna slide on a lot better now, and I'm gonna be able to tuck it and it'll look actually flush. All right, so let's put the passenger seat in and see how that looks. Actually, let's do the rear seat. Let's get that over with first because I need a mental break right now. All right, so this is many hours later. I had to go to Home Depot to buy some new hardware because I don't know what I did with mine. What I'm gonna do is just spray paint the tip of these black so it can just fit in perfectly with the CarPlay. I feel like the silver is too much of a pop color. So we're gonna do that really quickly. And then after that, I'm going to attempt to do the passenger seat, I guess. You guys saw what happened to this guy. I'm not super bummed out about it only because the lady who works at the shop, I'm pretty sure she can fix this, but that was just stupid of me to pull from that area in the first place. But the fact that I took this off and now it's also ripped is just a double L. And the Dolphins lost to the whack Jets, which in itself is an issue. Let's spray paint this really quickly. We're just gonna do a quick little coat. I'm not trying to make it perfect. I just feel like the silver is too much of a pop color. So we're just gonna do this and then let that dry a little bit. I'm using this paint. I'm not even really using real spray paint. And then I'll flip it over, do the other side, and we'll be done. In the meantime, let's take these off and see how that looks. I really want to spray paint this black, but I don't know. Whatever, I'm gonna just do it. I gotta get a lot of bags though, because I do not want to mess any of my actual interior up. So let's get a lot of masking something and see if we can do that really quickly, because I just feel like, I know this is a budget build, but that just looks ugly. So I just flipped these over. That should be done any second. And here's my creation for this. I just poked a hole with the boxes and I put some masking tape over that. And I'm going to do very generous little taps like that. These are all dry. Let's start putting them in. With me, it's all about the attention to detail. I could have left these silver, but I just think it'll make everything look a lot better being black. All right, so the rear seats are done. Let me make sure they're perfectly functional. Pull this and this. Drops down flat. Folds up like this. All right, all right. Happy to have these in there. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do this. Do not quote me. If you're buying this, do not watch this and follow these instructions. I'm 100% sure that you're not supposed to do this. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I just know for a fact that they do not sell this kit and they expect you to completely tear this off. All right, now we pray and hope I don't rip the second one as well. All right, so we're almost done. I gotta get like a centimeter off. It's kind of crazy too that I have to cut this to make my headrest fit through. So that's gonna be another project, but at least I can feel them, like the holes right there. But as of right now, we haven't ripped anything. I need to get it just a little lower, so let me try to do that. So I think I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna leave it just like this. Maybe after a day or two, it'll just stretch out a little more and I'll be able to tuck it, because I'll show you guys right now, it's no way in hell that I'm gonna be able to get this Velcro right here to that. Like, look at that. I've been pulling, and there's nothing giving. So I'm gonna let it just sit like this. I'll install into the car the way it is right now. I'm gonna do the bottom, which is super easy, and now we'll finally see what the seat looks like. So now let's do the bottoms. These are super easy, they're just slip-ons, and then we use our S hooks right here to clip on 1, 2, and 3, and then we have one little shoe tie right here. So this is straightforward. We just put over here, tuck this under, push this back a little. Now let's do the third S hook. Here's how it came out. Definitely got to fix this little patch. I'm hoping that overnight, or like maybe after a little week or something, that it'll just give it some pull, give it some give, so I'm able to like fill in these little holes right here, little stuff like that, because I don't want someone to sit and then, you know, you feel something pulling you away, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna put this in the car, see how it looks. This one I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do, because I want to drop this off at the shop and see if she can fix this right away, because this is the driver's seat and I'm not trying to drive like that. I forgot all about this. Let me take this off, and then we can do that after I put the seat in. Next, we could put our shift knob in. I'm pretty sure, I was gonna say, yeah, I think these just fit right on. Right there. That looks much better. Fits the orange. Nice and OEM plus. All right, so here's the best we're gonna get. I used some glue to kind of stick this on, and we're just gonna sit with this for the next couple days, and hopefully she can fix it right away. But I'm gonna install this into the car, and then we could kind of get an idea of what it looks like. As you can hear from my tone, I'm not very excited about it, but I think everything else came out pretty good. I'm gonna leave this like this for now. I really don't know how else to make it stick. The seatbelts are kind of holding it tight, but at the same time, it does still move. Give me some suggestions in the comments. I really don't want to drill into the frame, because I know I can buy like an L bracket, but like, come on, for this 20 piece of plastic, I don't know. So I think we're good. I think this is going to be maybe the last interior video I make of the Jimny for a while. Let's recap everything we did, not only in this video but just in general. So first and foremost, we changed these guys. Nice little $5 upgrade. Back here, we did a bunch of fun things. One of my favorite mods, this little cubby. This was like $100 on Yahoo Auction. Then we got the seat covers here. I'm really happy how these came out. Happy that this was as easy as possible too. Like, I know that one ripped, but it's still very easy to do. Then we put the carpet back here, carpet up there. We got to change that to LED. These are normal, I'm not gonna touch those. We put some tints. Then we added this seat. Wait till you guys see my seat cover. I'm gonna put my logo right there, similar to like the Rolls Royce and stuff. And then we added shift knob 1, shift knob 2, center console. Not sure exactly how we're gonna mount that one up, but then we got one of my favorite upgrades. Oh damn, the key's not inside. Hold on. Definitely one of my favorite upgrades. I think the only two things we're going to see change in this interior is that I have the OEM floor mats coming from Japan any day now. It has the same like stripe pattern with Suzuki. I'm going to have those back there. And then I might put a Pioneer Kenwood radio. I bought this radio initially because this was supposed to be a budget build, and it doesn't tell me the time. And I know I could look at my phone and look at the time, but sometimes I just want a radio that could tell me the time. Like, I was going to get a clock here, but it didn't really make sense. So radio maybe, and definitely steering wheel. Actually, I forgot about this. I want to change this guy up. I know it has like a cool like vintage wood look to it, but I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. It's kind of a pop color that I'm not a fan of, so I'm gonna get like a black OEM wheel, probably the same size. If somebody wants this, it's gonna be for sale eventually too. But I'm in this video here. Stay tuned for next week when we drive the Delica all the way to Atlanta. If you're on the way, definitely hit me up on Instagram, and maybe we'll link up and find something cool to do out there. Peace.
Jayo, is that you?